What's up, guys? Another Starseed video here. Just kind of wanted to talk today about a situation that is currently happening to me and that I feel really strongly about. I'm no longer upset because I have a lot of information, but I just want to forewarn you guys, never trust a hoe. And also, shout out to my man Kendrick. You know, if you tell a lie about me, tell the truth about you. So today, I'm talking about a situation that I'm currently going through. There is going to be some legal matters going into it if it gets to that point. Hopefully we can resolve amicably, but pretty much all I have to say is, yeah, never trust a hoe. Never trust an OnlyFans model. I got an OnlyFans model trying to slime me out for my money. So not to get too into details because, like I said, it might get into the legal matters, but I was managing an OnlyFans girl, and I was managing her content, managing her social media accounts, and she just everything was fine, everything was all good, and I'd only been doing it for about a month. So she was making some pretty good money. I can't lie. There was some pretty good money, and I was supposed to be making. I don't want to disclose any too much information, but I was supposed to be making around, I would say a third of her money, around a third, without getting too into specific or details. But yeah, she was making a pretty good amount of money, and as soon as she started seeing that money coming in, I started seeing her change. She started saying, I can handle things, I can do this, I can do that, but it was literally my job as the manager. And by the way, I have put her under contract. I had put her under contract. It was my job as her manager to go ahead and, manage these certain things because it was legitimately in the contract, right? That's why we made the contract. And if you had any problems with it, it should have been said while we were making the contract together. And we sat together and made the contract. My understanding of the situation is that she has these industry people in her ear, and by industry I mean the adult industry people in her ear. There's been a lot hitting her, a lot of those people hitting her up, and they've just been telling her that doesn't do anything, talking about in relations to me, talking about her manager, which I was. He doesn't do anything. You're paying him this much money. He's not doing anything. And she keeps saying, "Oh, they don't want her money. They don't want her money." But at the end of the day, they will be wanting her money. They just know that there's a guy holding the contract, and that guy happens to be me. Well, I guess not anymore, because as soon as that money came in, she started to have a whole fit, trying to say that I don't do anything for her and that she started this whole thing herself. She does all her own content. She needs her own agency, this, that, and the third. And I just can't respect that, to be honest. She was, beforehand, she was talking about she's loyal to me. She is down to make us both bread. And to be honest, I just can't get down with that. I just can't get down with that at all. And it's just like, I wish she didn't turn her back on me like that, but hey, never trust a hoe, am I right? It just is what it is at the end of the day, and I learned my lesson, but all I know is I'm gonna I forgot to mention to you guys. So when the bread was coming in, she only started to change once the bread started coming in. And again, I don't want to dive too much into detail, but it was a good amount of bread. She basically had called me and said, "No, you don't do anything. You're only gonna make 25%. I'll only give you the 25%." And she starts going off. 25% is lower than what we had agreed to. She just starts going off and telling me I'm gonna get less bread. So hopefully she doesn't run off. And like I said, this is an ongoing matter, so I'm not trying to get too into detail, but hopefully she doesn't run off with the bread, because then I will have to actually get into some very, very legal disputes over this, and I don't want to have to drag that out. And yeah, there was also a time when we went down to Miami, and she was going to get fucked by some dude in Miami, and we bought a hotel room together. Or, well, I bought the hotel room. Oh, well, no, we bought it together, but I bought the hotel room and she gave me like half the bread. And she's now starting to say that I sexually assaulted her in the hotel room, which is insane. I would never put my hands on a female, and I would never force a female to do anything, or a woman, I'm sorry, not a female. I would never force a woman to do anything that they would not do. That's just not the type of person that I am. But I do have witnesses. I have a witness that I had on the phone on the way back, and just her making certain comments that would allude to her having her own free will, and that she was not coerced into anything, and that I am pretty much fine, you know. I have all the legal documentations, I have the contract, and so, hey guys, the biggest advice I can give here, again, I'm going to triple down on it, is never trust a hoe. These dumb bops, these dumb bimbos, they're only worried about one thing. They're worried about that peen. Or they're worried about two things: that peen and that bread. And if you ain't giving them any of that, sayonara, buddy. It's up for you. But yeah, guys, just a little quick one. So, as far as, you know, not having a job, I might actually have to go back to having a job. That was pretty much my job, being the manager, but hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn, and hopefully I get that bread. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.